The Agri-EPI Centre, along with Barclays Eagle Labs, are hosting an Agritech event, bringing together a combination of innovators, entrepreneurs, academics, industry players, corporates and investors.
So that we can talk about challenges within the sector and how technology plays a part in providing solutions.
You can see in the attendance today to see that it's more and more an interesting topic for many people, and effectively needs a lot of financing still if we're going to make a meaningful change.
I'd just like to have deeper conversations with entrepreneurs and investors.
Looking at other opportunities in the agri-tech sector and particularly around capital raising.
I've been invited as a panellist to talk about our views as a venture capitalist fund focused on agri-tech, about what's happening, what the trends are.
But a lot of the panel are conveniently investors, so hopefully we're going to learn from them how to raise money for UK agtech.
The opportunity is that our technology companies and innovators get that chance to interact and learn from sort of investors in the room, so they can talk about what they need to think about, what the challenges are, what the landscape looks like, and what things they need to be thinking about as part of their sort of journey from research and development right through to commercialisation. But it's not just what are the opportunities, but it's how do you access them and how do you build those sort of networks.
When you look at the quality of people, particularly with the panel discussion, which was superb, and also then sort of the wider sort of delegate list, just absolutely worth the effort to attend, and certainly glad that I did.
It's about supporting that sort of innovation ecosystem and helping some of those great ideas grow into successful businesses, whether that be through access to finance, whether that's equity or debt, and the sort of broader business of building successful companies.
So the world of agtech is still developing, and what is needed from investors is a clear understanding of risk return.
It's hard work being a leader in the way that farming is changing, and you need friends. You know, for the entrepreneurs here, there's a good chance you're going to find somebody who's interested in your idea.
There's a big distance between the rural communities and the urban communities, and there is definitely a lack of awareness in the cities.
Questions certainly that were coming from the audience were around access to private capital. And that's about the types of investors they should talk to, when they should be talking to them, and what those investors are looking for. I think there was a sort of secondary lens of what are some of the challenges faced both by the seekers of funding and the providers of funding, which really goes back to our role in AIA, which is to try and bridge the gap between the two.
So what did I get out of this event? Well, first thing, meeting fellow investors and financial advisors. But secondly, and more importantly, meeting with those inventors, those thought producers who are sitting there thinking, how can we work towards an equitable food distribution model? How can we use agtech to solve the struggles that we are facing?
I got loads of information on how investors think when it comes to investing in agricultural tech.
Then you never know what comes out of these the rounds of investment, new colleagues, new ideas, etc. I think the most important thing really, if I'm honest, is these connections.
The very worst you can come away with was say you've had a great evening and you've learnt something, and you've got the potentially to add enormously in terms of your network and your knowledge, and made a number of useful connections tonight that I'm going to follow up on, potentially really, really useful.
There's plenty of opportunity for farm walks, for networking, for more sort of panel debates, and you can access that information at our website, which is www.agri-epicentre.com.
So drop us a line and we can put you in front of the right person.